Hi guys, I'm Angel, and I'm running to be your event coordinator for next year. For the past 2 years, I've been a part of VSA, and it's been a very welcoming community, and I've found some of my best friends and met many new people at events both big and small. From attending our own events such as the Fun Night and Date Auction and Culture Show that's coming up soon, and to attending larger events around the school such as the GMU Semi-Formal and the MAVSA Gala, the regional MAVSA Gala, where I saw how vastly large and passionate the VSA community really is. I learned a lot about what not only Vietnamese culture but about personal growth and learning how to be a leader by networking and meeting new people. After seeing what the MAVSA and the VSA community as a whole is able to achieve, I saw UMBC's potential. And with this chance, I want to take what I learned and make UMBC VSA grow bigger and better. As your new event coordinator, I want to help our current events that will be more fun and exciting so that it'll bring in people from not only from our VSAs, but from other schools in the area like CP, GMU, but also from schools, our own schools, other organizations such as like KSA or FASA. I want to create welcoming opportunities for people to make new friends and lasting bonds. I personally am experienced in planning many events such as birthdays, snowboarding, ice skating trips, and like other concerts and parties and whatever. And I'm very organized and great with details. I can do research in addition to budgeting, coordinating, supervising, communicating, and everything else needed to complete tasks. And okay, my phone died, but or it's not working. But pretty much, I just want to be able to plan many events. I've seen what UMBC VSA is capable of, and I know what we can be. I see the potential for us to be a lot more than what we are right now. And
Hi everyone, my name is Kai. I'm a second-year student here right now. I'm the culture chairperson of VSA. As you guys know, I'm running for event coordinator. The reason I'm running for event coordinator is that I've been part of VSA for 2 years now. Last year was my first year at UMBC and my first year in VSA. I see VSA grow from small but very homely environment to very big but still a homely environment where everyone is very welcoming to each other. Last year I participated in the culture show, and that really gave me a sense of what it's like to be in a place where everyone is welcoming and appreciative of not just Vietnamese culture but other cultures as well. I believe I would be able to bring a lot of my experience to VSA. Not only am I directing Culture Show this year, but I've also helped direct Fun Night, where we all work together as a team, and I think that's a big part of being an event coordinator. Being able to work with other people and realizing that even though things might not go your way or the way you plan, you might sit in a room for 3 hours straight trying to plan something, and then something happens, and it might not go the way you planned. And in the end, it turns out very successful because you can work with other people and you can take initiative when initiative needs to be taken. I'm also running other health events for a nonprofit organization with other people. I'm co-managing them, and I'm responsible for gathering volunteers and delegating tasks. So I'm confident in my skills and abilities to do that. Because of these very heavy responsibilities, I've also encountered a lot of struggles. Some of these struggles involve working with people whose personalities might not match with mine. Other struggles would just be the usual, typical things that come up when you don't expect them to. Things that happen because you might have messed up and you have to take responsibility for them. I know I'm fully capable of taking responsibility and taking initiative to be able to make things happen. Even though I'm not happy that the plan didn't go well, I know what needs to be done and the goal that we want to accomplish to get there. As an event coordinator, my goals for next year are to bring us all together. We emphasize family a lot in VSA, and I think that we can also bring other people from other cultures together. I want to help plan events that will help VSA connect with our Vietnamese culture, something that a lot of us have in common, but also connect our Vietnamese culture with other cultures as well. I'm someone who's very open to other people's ideas and open to diversity, and I like to promote diversity. I know that hosting events together will be a lot of hard work, but it also creates very memorable, hilarious, and heartwarming moments. If you vote for me, you'll be sure to see a year of diverse, creative, and very cultural festivities.
Hi everyone, I'm Han, and I'm running for the culture chair position. Before I joined UMBC VSA, I was having trouble identifying myself as a person because I grew up in a non-diverse community. I felt myself gradually drifting away from my Vietnamese culture, and I didn't understand why I was having trouble balancing between the two worlds until my life in VSA came along. Through the passionate individuals I met this past year, I realized why it was so important to hold into your Vietnamese culture. It's part of who I am, and it does more harm than good than to just let it go. And as I was learning more about myself, I wanted to include others in the process as well. As a minority, I wanted to feel comfortable representing my Vietnamese values incorporated with American ones as well. I took a chance not too long ago and went to my first MAFSA conference, which completely solidified my decision to run for a position on the executive board. Everyone I met at MAC4 was accepting of one another, and the truth is, you have to learn to accept yourself before you can move on to other people. As I'm teaching others to be more expressive of their Vietnamese culture, I'm learning right beside them too. I want to make this a collaborative effort. Of course, not everyone will be willing to expand their knowledge in cultural sense. I can't force them, but I can show them how. Culture Show is going to be one of our biggest events. Some other members and I already have a few ideas in mind, and I can't wait to share with you all. I want to help our members have a stronger grasp on their Vietnamese background because it's too valuable to lose. Younger generations today have a fear of looking fobby, so they resort to just blending in and they don't develop a sense of individuality. I want this to be an eye-opening experience for not just our Vietnamese members, but for members of all races as well. I plan to continue what our current culture chair, Ka'ai, has created. Seeing her dedication to VSA raises the bar for me every day, but the bar doesn't just stop there. I'm going to raise it even higher, because knowing where you came from, where your parents came from, is such an empowering concept. After joining VSA, I realized this organization does so much to raise funds and awareness for our charities. VSA has made such a memorable impact on my life, and I want other future members to have the same experience, or if not even better. I want our members to feel accepted, no matter what their history may be. I want them to know that they're always welcomed with open arms because we're a family. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Chok, or some of you may know me as Truck, and I'm running to be sports coordinator for UMBC's VSA. You guys are all probably wondering, why do I want to be a sports coordinator? What does VSA mean to me? So I just want to tell you the story on how I became involved with VSA and what it means to me. As you all know, I am a freshman. This is my first semester here. And I mean, not this semester, I meant last semester was my first semester here. And I didn't really know that many people. And when I've heard about VSA through my friends, the only thing they really said to me is like, oh, VSA is a very good organization. They never really explained to me their experiences. So I was really skeptical, and that's when I started to attend the GBMs. That was after attending the GBMs, I realized that VSA is such a great organization, you know. They try to promote Vietnamese culture, but they also welcome all members of different backgrounds with open arms. And so when I first joined VSA, I heard about Turkey Bowl, and that was something I've never done before or never thought that I would do. I never thought that I would play football, you know, with a bunch of Vietnamese people. You know, not just Vietnamese people, but also anyone with different backgrounds. And I decided to sign up. And for me, Turkey Bowl holds it was such a memorable experience for my freshman year, you know. It holds a really special place in my heart. This isn't just a team to me, this is my Turkey Bowl family. When I first met these girls, I didn't realize that they would have such a big impact on me today. Because for 3 months we practiced together, we all were injured together. You know, we created so many bonds that lasted not only, you know, during Turkey Bowl season, but to this day. I know we might not win every game that we do play, but I know that we do try our best. We put forth all our efforts, and at the end of the day, we have each other's backs on the field and off the field. There are many reasons why I want to be a sports coordinator. yes, I do want to get more people involved with Turkey Bowl. It's not just about football. It's an experience that you have to be there in order to understand. But the main reason why I want to be a sports coordinator is because I want to be the influence that many current e-board members have been for me. They welcome me in with open arms. I know if there's something wrong, whether it's with the chem problem or if it's just personal issues that I have, they're there to listen to me. They're there to give me advice. And that's what I want to do for new coming members, but also for current members. In the end, I would like to say that if I am elected, I will do the best of my abilities to be the best sports coordinator that I can be. Like I said before, VSA is a great organization full of great people. I'm proud to say that this is my second family. UMBC VSA, this is my home away from home. The people in VSA helped me push me to be the best version of me, and so I want you guys to let me create this experience for someone else. Even if it's just one person, it makes a really big difference.
Hello, my name is Kelly Nee Tran, and I'm ready for your 2015 sports coordinator. I'm currently a sophomore here at UMBC, majoring in information systems. I am very active in VSA, and I love my VSA family. I am qualified for this position because I am ready. I am resourceful. I always complete tasks that are given to me to the best of my abilities. However, if something isn't working out, I'll utilize what is available to me in order to achieve the ideal end result. I am eager. I am eager to face new challenges because they help me grow as an individual. I feel that without challenges, you cannot reach your full potential. I am ambitious. Ambition is a crucial attribute in a leader. I am determined to do whatever it takes to play my role as sports coordinator. You have to want it to succeed. I am devoted. VSA has become a big part of my life. I have met so many people since I came to UMBC, and the number of people whom I call family is constantly growing. Personally, I believe that since so many people mean so much to me, I have an obligation to devote 100% of my time and effort to give back to the people whom I've come to call family. I am youth-oriented. I strongly stand behind VSA because we are all about unifying the student body together through culture. The youth of today will create the future of tomorrow because we are the future. As a fellow youth and peer, I want to be a part of the decision-making process and helping us students, just like myself, and reach our goals together as one team. I am ready. I am ready to take on the challenges that the future may hold. I am ready to devote my all to VSA. I have participated in many VSA events, including several outings, fundraisers, and last but not least, our annual Turkey Bowl tournament. I enjoy being involved with these activities and would like to reciprocate my love for VSA by being the one who plans events to create the smiles that I was given. I cannot express how much VSA means to me. When I first attended UMBC, I was not very active in VSA because I was afraid to meet new people due to my shyness. I mainly kept to myself and focused on my studies. However, this year, I decided to step outside of my comfort zone and join clubs and make new friends. My journey began by joining VSA's Turkey Bowl team. This right here may be just a jersey to some people. However, this to me symbolizes pride, determination, and most importantly, family. If I receive this position, I want to be able to be the backbone of this event and pass on this amazing feeling to many other members of VSA. My journey has just begun, and I'm looking forward to continue this journey by becoming the next VSA sports coordinator. Thank you all for your time.
Hello everyone. I'm Min. Hello everyone. I'm here to be the next co-historian with myself. Alright. I'm Min. I'm a sophomore here at UMBC, chemistry major. Minor in Chinese. I hate hot weather. My parents are photographers. As you can see from these pictures here, my dad travels the world to take pictures, and my mom, she's getting into photography, but that's her camera right here. It's big. It's big as my arm over here. She also likes to model. My dad took that picture. And then, like I said, my dad travels the world, so he went to Kenya this summer, or last summer, and took this picture. And then the year before that, he went to Vietnam. And then the rest of the pictures are like from around the country. But he really likes taking pictures, and then he gave me my camera, the one I call it Jessica. And he said that if I needed to, then he can help me with photography. And then I've also been really active in VSA a lot this year because I met a lot of people, and then I met a lot of new friends in VSA. And then I took all the pictures for service auction, like the one with Thomas getting pied in the face, and Chow taking out Ryan's belt, and then Jenny and Izzy singing. And then I was able to. I don't have anything now. I just took pictures. I took pictures before that, the Taitis fundraiser, and then I practiced taking.
Yeah, 1 minute left.
Okay, yeah, go. And then I have a lot of experience. I'm the current historian for VMAP, and then I plan to be historian again for VMAP next year. And then I've also, this is VMAP pictures, but then I also was able to shadow around Izzy and see how he takes pictures, so I'm not going in without any experience. And then, that's it. Oh yeah, I just like taking pictures. I upload pictures on Facebook like every week. That's Joe. And I took all these pictures on Sunday. Yeah. And then, yes, that's it.
Hey everyone, I'm Anthony Nguyen, and I'm running for treasurer. Now, treasurers, they need a certain set of skills in order to be effective. They need to be a good communicator, good with monies, or good with budgeting per se, and just like in general common sense. Now, I personally can handle all the budgeting, and I know I can make all the smart decisions regarding all the money that we have. In fact, I was actually the treasurer for National Honor Society back in high school, which was actually last year, so I'm pretty up to date, not necessarily with UMBC, but I've done this kind of work before. In fact, I've even helped out with the service auction, so I kept tab of money, just like the job says I should. And yeah, and it was like a little instance, but I made sure that we got all the money that they said that they would give to us, and yeah. All right. So I have a little something. All right. How much time do I have left?
You got 2. Oh God.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna spit a little rhyme for you guys.
Okay, Joe. Oh my God.
My name is Anthony. Vote for me. I'm running for treasurer because I can handle that money. I'm gonna make sure that I know where it goes. So don't worry, son. I got these funds. Ooh, okay. All right. One last verse for y'all, all right? But wait, no, hold on. I got some more. No need to worry. I won't be a bore. Now, I might be the only candidate, but that's okay. I just want you all to know I love my VSA.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Ngo, for those of you who don't know, and I'm running for secretary for next year's executive board. I believe that I have the ability to be a good secretary because I'm organized, hardworking, good at multitasking, and I have experience being secretary at previous clubs at my high school. But before I go into that, I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I wasn't always as open and outgoing as I am now. I used to be really shy, and I still am, but I've become a lot more open to trying new things and meeting new people. In the past, I used to have social anxiety when it came to meeting new people. That's why I was too afraid to join VSA freshman year. I was too afraid that people would already be friends with each other and I would be seen as an outsider. But by attending my first GBM last fall, Michelle, our president, was the first person who embraced me and made me feel the most welcome. I felt that I wanted to be a part of a great organization that made everyone felt welcomed and invited. With the people I met in VSA, I was given the push I needed all along. I just needed someone to tell me that if I wanted something, I had to go and get it. It wouldn't come to me. They taught me how to take action and control of my future. Along with that, I was always afraid of failure. I was afraid that if I tried something new, I would mess up and people would laugh at me. But life is too short for that. I need to put myself out there and live like it's the last day on earth. With the friends I met through VSA, I was given the courage and support I needed to become the person I wanted to be. They pushed me to be more open, outgoing, and more involved. They allowed me to be more open to new experiences and do things out of my comfort zone. I never thought that I would be putting myself out there like this, running for secretary, doing a dance and funny intro for service auction, or just persuading people to buy Thai tea at our fundraisers. I was normally the person who avoided eye contact, and I never wanted to place any attention on myself, but I did it, and I knew that it was for a good cause because we were helping communities in Vietnam. I never thought that I would be the first person to introduce myself when it came to talking to people. I would normally wait by myself and hope that someone would come to me. But because of this change in myself, I've been able to meet some really great friends, and that's what made me want to run for executive board this year. I want to be the push and support that the people of VSA have been for me. I feel that I would be able to connect to people in VSA because they must have experienced the problems that I went through too. And I feel that I would be able to help people be up to date with events and keep people involved with VSA through Facebook reminders, through email, and word of mouth. And I feel that I would be a good choice for secretary for your next e-board.
Hi guys. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Kenny Tran. I just like starting from the beginning. I wasn't really that active with VSA, especially when I was a freshman. I was there, but I wasn't there, if you guys can kind of understand what I mean. I would go to some things, but then, it just wouldn't really come through. But, especially this year, thanks to Tommy, I would say he was the one who really dragged me out to a lot of VSA's events in the beginning, convinced me to come to all the GBMs and everything like that. And eventually I just started going on my own because, I really like being around the energy that we have. And, it was nice being a part of, something other than academics and going back to my room, because that's what I used to do. I used to just go back to my room, play games, whether it was an RLC in my room or anything like that, And now it's I wanted, especially this year, I wanted to do something more than that, and I kind of want to be more involved, and I wanted to, meet new people, because I think if I had to describe myself in one word, it would be that or I guess two words, it would be I'm a people person. I love meeting new people. I love interacting with people. I like finding out people's past, their cultures, what they enjoy. That makes me, want to enjoy life more, because everybody has different cultures, and I think that's one of the best things about life is just figuring out that you're not the only one that's here, and we're all in this together. And since I'm running for external, I believe that especially after going to MAVSA, the conference, I saw that VSA isn't just our own little circle in here. We're such a huge organization, and I think it's a pleasure of mine to be a part of all of this. And I think as external, I really want to meet people outside of VSA. I want to be the voice for us, and I think that I would do a good job in representing us, because I know that we're a small school, and people are always like, oh man, UMBC, we're really small, but I definitely think, especially this year, we roll deep. And I think we can all agree that people know who we are. And I think I want to, boost that. I want to be the voice when we go to summits. I want to make sure that, people know that we're UMBC VSA, And as external, I hope that, I can accomplish that, because, VSA is a good group. You guys are like a second family to me. And, I'm sure we all feel the same way, because, we're all there for each other. And I realize that, there's a bunch of other schools who are also all there for us too. So I want to connect all of us together. That's my mission.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for coming out. My name is Fatima, and I knew I wanted to join VSA's executive board as I became more involved in going to GBMs, because when the semester started, I got the chance to be an e-board intern, and at the same time, I was also rushing in a sorority. My experience rushing can be summed up as this: Greek life is not Vit life at all. I thought I wanted sisters, being someone who grew up as an only child, but it turns out that I already had brothers and sisters that I could easily and more readily connect with and have fun with within the UMBC VSA community. And as I got closer to the end of rushing, I stopped and concluded that I couldn't continue in something that I wasn't passionate about, that VSA is more important and a better fit for me. VSA is my second family. whether or not people know that I'm half VIT, I'm so openly welcomed into the VSA community. And on top of that, I get to share my Asian American culture with others who understand what it's like. I grew up in southern New Mexico, where there was never more than 5 total Asians in my entire school. So no one could relate to me as much. But fast forward to college and joining VSA, I've met so many wonderful and inspiring people who understand what it's like to be Asian American and who care for the culture and want to share it with others. So I want to be a part of the executive board because I want to share my culture and influence and help other members the way current e-board has done that for me. They have been so welcoming and genuinely took an interest in me and tried to help me if I needed it, within or outside of VSA. They strengthen the view that I have of VSA being like a family of big brothers and sisters, or little ones, that will always be there for me. With my prior experience as the government president for 2 consecutive years in high school, I'm capable of handling the many responsibilities of this position. The internal VP is seen as the first point of contact between members and e-board, as well as e-board and the UMBC community. So someone welcoming, social, and approachable, while genuinely caring for and working hard to improve the VSA members' experience in the VSA community in any way possible is the person needed to fill this position. So you should be confident in me because I'm confident in myself that I can perform as your future internal vice president. Thanks.
Hi guys, my name's Izzy. I'm running for internal vice president. Right now I'm a junior studying computer science, and so my background and I guess leadership positions is I've been on executive boards for MocoFam, which is the Filipino club at MC Montgomery College, and I run a little photography company, Shindig, where I go around and take pictures of weddings and events. And I have a little group that I manage, and we try to make money in that way. And when I first came to UMBC, VSA and I guess the atmosphere of UMBC is very quiet. My initial thought of VSA was amazing, but that was through CP's VSA. I didn't know anything about UMBC VSA. In my opinion, when I first came here, UMBC was very quiet. I wanted to change that. Initially, I joined VSA. I wanted to see what the environment is about. Why is everyone so quiet? Why is no one reaching out? And I guess I wanted to join eBoard last year because I wanted to just see how eBoard would work. How is it to decide what an entire organization does? Now, this year I'm running for vice president because the vice president is kind of in charge of keeping the ties strong within our own VSA. I believe that if we keep our own fire strong, blazing and burning, other schools can see that. But we don't do that for other schools. We do that because we're family. And I want to kind of be the fan that flames our fire. Okay. So I think that's why I personally want to be vice president. So, VP is usually the one to set up events on Facebook. I'm not one to not know how to set up events. I usually set up my own events with my own friend groups. As historian, I post a lot of photos on Facebook. I make sure everything's structured, everyone has a time and meeting, and everything makes sense. As VP, I'll definitely be the one to do that, and also make up our outlines for our meetings. As of now, I know how our meetings go. I know that this matter should probably be discussed longest or shortest, and because of that, I think that I'd be an amazing VP person. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Katie Nguyen and I am running for president, I almost said secretary, president of UMBC's VSA. So you guys might be wondering, why the hell am I running for president? So here are a few qualifications. I've been on e-board for the past, for almost 3 years now. So I know what works with our e-board, what doesn't work, and what we need to improve upon as an organization and as an executive board. I am knowledgeable in event planning. I know I've actively helped plan fun night, various events, fundraisers, and general body meetings for the past, I've helped actively plan this for the past 2 or 3 years. Currently, I am assistant director for Culture Show. I've actively helped write the script for our play and recruited actors and had auditions for our play. And during Culture Show practice, which I've attended, I've helped the actors improve upon their acting and stage presence and help them maximize and utilize the stage to the best of my ability. To help streamline communication between e-board and general body members, I created a listserv on UMBC. So before the listserv, Dongha, the past secretary, we used to have all the emails of every VSA member on a Google Doc, and I would just like copy and paste it onto the email. But that wasn't efficient, so that's why I took the initiative to create the listserv to help, so that people can just unsubscribe and subscribe from the listserv whenever they feel like it. I helped the president run our e-board meetings this year. I helped keep everyone on track, keep everyone on topic, make sure that we don't stay too long on a single topic, and also make sure that we have everything planned out, like materials, and that everyone knows what they're doing prior to the event taking place. So I want to help guide next year's e-board to foster more cultural and innovative ideas for events, GBMs, fundraisers. I want to inspire present and future VSA members to not only be proud of their culture and heritage, but also to believe that they can achieve more than what they think they're capable of. So vote for me for VSA president.
Hi guys, my name is Kevin Nguyen, and I've been part of this VSA since my freshman year. Since freshman year, I've done quite a bit for our VSA at UMBC. I've been the director of VSA's first hosted culture show, Asia Night, 2 years ago, and I was our MASA Core rep. You know, in Yu-Gi-Oh, there's a phrase that goes like, believe in the heart of the cards. You guys know what I'm talking about? I think I need to speak from my heart and not from these cards. To be honest, if you had asked me, Kevin, are you going to run for VSA president this semester? I don't really know how I would answer that. Because to be honest, this past year, I've actually felt really distanced from VSA. Because of the things I had to do from school to work, I missed a lot of the community-based building that VSA is all about. And for a long time, I felt that I wasn't really with you guys, or that you guys were really with me. But fast forward to March 6th, the MAC4 conference, I met 3 freshmen there, and they're really well-meaning guys, but they're really shy all at the same time. And they told me that they were having a really hard time connecting with people, meeting people, really enjoying the conference how I enjoyed it my freshman year. And I thought to myself, nah, I can't let that happen. And so I reached out to them. I talked to them, laughed with them. I helped them get introduced to other people, other schools, from College Park to the people who came from Boston. And by the end of the conference, they actually thanked me because they had so much fun. And it was because of that, this passion that I once had as a freshman was literally reignited. And I now know that you guys are with me. You guys are my family. You guys are my home. Well, that sounds weird, but... And any doubt that once plagued my mind, I know I belong here. So that's why I'm running for VSA president, so that I could stand from the top, lead, and inspire not just you guys, but maybe that next baby-faced freshman who comes walking on this circle at Involvement Fest can maybe one day, just like me, speak from the heart, but not from these cards.
I remember the first time I went to a VSA GBM. I was so scared, so nervous, so many new faces I did not know. It's just like, I didn't know if I belonged in this area. Everyone was already friends with each other. Why would they want me, some stranger here, I thought to myself. To my surprise, I was greeted by a warm welcome and a big hug by an e-board member, Matt Tran.
Oh, Matt Tran.
Soon after we settled down, we had one of our silly icebreakers that we always have, where I introduced myself as well as everyone else. I was so relieved. I found out that I wasn't the only one that was scared and that was looking for a place to belong. Fast forward a couple months, you find myself at GMU's semi-formal. It was so much fun. I danced the night away with all the friends I met and met a bunch of new people. I found myself quickly falling in love with VSA, and I didn't want to leave. Wait. 1 year later, you find me as the external vice president, and I'm learning so much as we speak. I've learned how to work as a team. I learned how to speak my mind, and I learned how to put words into action. I believe that I'm a good VSA president candidate because as external vice president, I've learned how to talk to people. I've learned how to communicate with a vast amount of people, as well as problem solve quickly and efficiently. VSA has grown so much this year, and I'm glad to say that I'm a part of this growth. But to be honest, I believe that VSA isn't even its final form yet. I believe that VSA has so much more room to grow. I want to be the person that leads VSA to that growth. I want everyone to know what VSA is, who VSA is. I want people to walk by our events and be like, what is that? I want to be a part of that. Where do I sign up? I want people to be excited to come to our GBMs whenever they be. Every Monday, every other week, whenever it is. I want people to be excited to come to our events and not just be like, oh, this is just another thing I have to go to because I'm a part of this organization. I want to provide that experience that I had my first time coming to VSA, first time joining VSA. The feeling that I could belong somewhere. I want everyone else to feel that they belong as well. Those new freshmen coming in, I want them to feel like that. Vote for me for VSA president so I can create that feeling, that environment for everyone to exist and belong as a family. Thank you.